You woke up late. All your brothers and sisters are waiting for you. You feel a little strange. There is something in the air. Something is not right. You are greeted by your older brother, Ryo-kan, and your older sister, Koyorin. They tell you that your mother has called for you. You get up from bed, feeling groggy, and look around. You see your other siblings, Laren and Kohorin. They are both older than you. You are the youngest. Other than that, you see only toys, a little mess, and a painting. Your father. You haven't seen him in a long time, and you still wonder when he will return. You decide to explore the house a little before going to your mother. The house is quite run down, but still, it's yours. Nothing strange until you reach the basement. A bed has appeared out of nowhere. You haven't seen it before. This mystery, plus the feeling of tension in the air you felt earlier, scares you even more. You quickly go to your mother. You see her in the kitchen. She is tall, massive, and authoritative. There seems to be something strange about her. Has she always been like this, and you just didn't notice? Or is there something new? Suddenly, you snap out of your trance when you hear her voice. She tells you that you have no food left and that you need to get some vegetables from the garden. You listen to her and leave. With a shovel in your hand, you start working until Laren shows up. She gives you some hot chocolate and helps you finish the job faster. After that, your mother cooks dinner and you return to your room, tired. What a happy family, you would say, if only you knew what was coming. Looking at your father's picture, you wonder if you will ever see him again. Day 2. A cold breeze approaches. Your mother calls you quickly again. She has an important announcement. You and your siblings are anxious. She never calls you unless it's something serious. You go and talk to your mother. She says a storm is coming. You have to barricade the windows. She puts you to work, but Ryo-kan offers to do it, saying you are tired from yesterday. You lie down on the couch and notice a crowbar on the couch. Ryo-kan comes back and starts barricading the windows. He finishes just in time, moments before the storm begins. The storm is so powerful that it cuts off the power. Ryo-kan goes to fix it. You wait in the dark. Calm. Everything is too calm. Even with the brutal storm outside, it's quiet. The lights come back on, but Ryo-kan doesn't. Where did he go? A little time passes, and he returns. You calm down a little, but you see them talking privately. Your mother and Ryo-kan. What is she saying to him? But it's late. You have to go to sleep. More paranoid than yesterday. You look at your father's portrait. You want to see him one more time. When he was here, things weren't so strange. Day 3. An odd occurrence. You wake up suddenly. You hear the front door slam. Only your mother has the keys. Where did she go? Your brothers are just as confused. Something's not right. Where's Ryo-kan? You leave the room and see a note from your mother. I've gone out to find food with Ryo-kan, your older brother. Please take care of the house while I'm gone. You feel a sense of unease. Your heart is pounding. It feels colder than usual. You go talk to Kohori. He and Ryokan were the closest. And he says something is strange. He tells you to stay and play with your sisters. He'll take care of it. Time passes, but you still haven't calmed down. After he finishes his work, you go back to Kohori. You agree that you need to look for some clues. And you find them. A note from Ryokan. Mom's telling me to come with her to get food. She seemed somewhat hysterical, in a sense. I'll be leaving this note here just in case. You tell the others what you found. You decide to make a plan. You all know that something strange is going on, but without evidence, there's not much you can do. The storm outside will complicate things. You decide to take some walkie-talkies, but there are only 3, and there are 4 of you. Koyurin, the eldest sister, decides to leave them to you. She wants to see you safe. There's nothing else to do, so you go to sleep. Day 4. Where did that come from? The front door slams again. Fearfully, you all go to check. Your mother has returned, but now she seems even more powerful. Just looking at her makes you tremble with fear. She calls you. She says she brought the steak, but she wants Koyurin to cook it. You ask where Ryokan is. She says he's in her room. He's resting. Without further ado, Koyurin starts cooking. Only 4 steaks, but there are 5 children, plus Mom. After the meal is ready, only you and your 3 remaining siblings eat. Mom doesn't want any. And Ryokan still hasn't been found. The meat is tasty, but strange. You've never eaten anything like it before. After dinner, you talk to Kohorin. He's just as scared as you are. He says you need a plan, but you'll continue tomorrow. It's too late now. Day 5. They keep disappearing. You wake up and immediately panic. You hear noises coming from your mother's room. Where did Koyorin go? You already have an idea of what's going on. You go and knock on the door. But your mother says she's busy. Don't disturb her. Laren starts to panic. She realized that they would take her next. According to age, she would be next. She decided to hide in the shed in the yard. She took some clothes from Koyorin and Ryokan so she wouldn't freeze. While searching, she found something. Ryokan's diary. There she saw that Ryokan knew something was happening. The little ones realized too late. Perhaps their father's disappearance a year ago had not been accidental. Laren runs outside and hides behind some leaves. Just then, your mother enters your room. You and Kohorin are paralyzed. She aggressively asks where Laren is. She has business with her. You convince her that you haven't seen her. And she leaves. Laren is outside. You run after your mother, but she is already near the shed. At this rate, they will find her, Laren holding her breath as long as she can. You reach the yard and start interrupting your mother. You ask her as many questions as possible. You ask her what happened to your father, to Koyorin, to Ryokan, until she gets angry and goes into his room. Laren has escaped. She says that Dad takes her outside and teaches her survival techniques. She could run away and call for help, but she needs food. At that moment, Cohoran calls you back into the room. He has found food supplies and a note from your mother. She wants all the food for herself and only herself. She wants to get rid of us. You take some food and give it to Laren. She thanks you and leaves. You go back to the room and barricade it with Cohoran. You think you're safe. But suddenly your mother tries to get in. You close the door and hold it as hard as you can. She gives up. Cohoran tells you to go to sleep. He'll keep watch. Tonight he'll go get the crowbar from the living room to use as a weapon. You barely sleep that night. Day 7. The retaliation. Suddenly, the walkie-talkie turns on. It's Cohoran. He was caught by your mother when he tried to get the crowbar. He needs help. Cohoran is in your mother's room. You grab the shovel and rush to break down the door. Then Laren appears. Together, you manage to break down the door and see Cohoran with your mother on top of him. With one blow of the shovel, you knock your mother down. Now lying on the floor, she apologizes. She begs for forgiveness for what she has done. But, after what she did. Two children, her children, maybe even your father. You can't forgive her, and you decide to end it all the suffering she has caused. Maybe you and your remaining siblings will be able to sleep peacefully now.
Hello, my daughter. It seems like you have put an end to this horrid cycle. Mercy seemed to be out of the question, for enough damage has been done. A life for a life. For she has bestowed hell upon your kin, she must receive it back. What if you showed mercy? A second chance. Only fate can tell the outcome. Farewell, daughter. Hopefully we meet once again.